Hi there folks, it's Matt Hayson with this week's market wrap. I hope that everybody had a good break over the Easter holiday period. Now we have ticked over into the May market, which means there's growing conversation about this federal election, which is only a few weeks away now on May 18. However, the conversation seems to be more of a distraction rather than a deterrent why a buyer wouldn't purchase a property prior to the election. Also during the week we saw new data coming out from CoreLogic around all the price adjustments that we're seeing right across the country. Now looking at Sydney, prices were down in April, down by 0.7%, down 10.9% over the last 12-month period and down 14.5% since the peak in 2017. In fact, there's been widespread price declines across all of the country during the month of April with the exception of Canberra. However, the rate of the price declines, particularly here in Sydney, is slowing down. Now, the head of research at CoreLogic, Tim Lawless, has come out and said that it looks like the worst of the market conditions are behind us. And also, Shane Oliver, the head of research at AMP, has suggested if there are earlier rate cuts, it's likely the market will bottom out before their initial prediction of that occurring in 2020. Certainly within our market, we can say that April was the most stable market and probably the best performing market or month that we've seen over the last 12-month period. However, as I mentioned, there have been widespread price declines right across the country. Inflation is stagnant and the RBA are meeting next week, which paves the way for a potential interest rate reduction. However, that assessment rate for any loan application remains at 7.25%. Now, the boss of ANZ, Shane Elliott, has come out and said there needs to be a rethink on that assessment rate and it needs to be reflective of the interest rate environment that we're working within. Now, it is suggested that APRA are looking at this assessment rate and looking to reduce that down to 6.75%, which would make a significant impact not only on the loan application process, but in people's borrowing power. And finally, we do know that listing levels have been really low through 2019, and over the last couple of weeks hasn't been many auctions, so it does feel as though May needs to find that momentum and rhythm again about how this market is trading, and it will really set the platform for how the markets does perform as we move into the winter months. So we'll be keeping a very close eye on that, which leads us into this weekend, folks, where we've got some beautiful properties coming online, and our entire team looks forward to seeing you out and about. Thanks so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you next week.